Welcome, Leo gang. Happy birthday. I know that starting on the 23rd, we start Leo season. I am very excited for you guys. So let's see what we have coming in for you, Leo. We already have the Wheel of Fortune, so there are definite new beginnings coming in for you here, Leo, in the next couple of weeks. Let's see what those new beginnings are. Oh, you've got the Three of Swords. I do feel like you're done dealing with past heartbreaks, dealing with people who just don't follow through on what they mean. You're done with people who just don't value you and what you have to offer. And you're in Leo season, so truly you are just really in your power. Okay, and by doing that, by weeding out those that don't belong, you are focused on making sure that you're happy, that yeah, you definitely are making sure that you're happy with the Four of Pentacles here, that you're happy, and you're also focused on your money, on your grind. I feel like you're just not, it's not that you don't care about love, it's more like you've got the approach of those who want to stay will, and those who don't will exit out of my life kind of vibe. Like that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that energy where, you're only gonna give what you're getting back, essentially. Okay. Let me move this over because I had to turn on my candles here. Yeah. So you're definitely more focused on your money, your grind, and those of and those who really want to stay by you. Okay. What else do we have for the sign of Leo? Spirit, give me the next couple of weeks. What do we have going on for the sign of Leo? Some of you may be getting a message from someone you hadn't heard from in a while. You could have distanced yourself from this person. I feel like this is somebody that you had a really close connection with at some point. I'm not really getting love. I'm getting more like this was a close friend, kind of drifted away. Yeah, it could be somebody who's at a distance or someone that moved away at some point that you may be hearing from. There's something that you're starting to work on that could be taking your sleep on. So I don't know if maybe some of you are thinking of going back to school or have started going back to school, starting some sort of new business opportunity, made some investments, something that's really like taking over uh, kind of your mental peace. And not in a bad way. I just feel like this is something that you really ruminate on and you kind of think about. You're almost hyper fixated on what this is. Yeah, it could be something you manifested. So it's very possible that this is some sort of financial benefit that you may have started. I mean, I'm really getting like maybe you have started a new position, or like I said, you're venturing in entrepreneurship. So maybe you started your own company, or you started your own like you started something where you're going to generate money, but just for yourself. Like you're not going to be working with anyone. That's for a very select few. I just feel like that's something that's really taken over your mind, but you are manifesting financial abundance. Okay. So whatever this is, whether it's education, higher education, or it's some sort of financial venture, you're going to bring in more money. Okay. It's definitely going to be something that's going to elevate your financial status. It isn't going to come in without hard work, though, Leo. So I do see that you might be hearing something in the next couple of weeks. If this is something that is time sensitive, there is some sort of message or upgrade or update you may have to do here in the next couple of weeks as well. You've got the Three of Cups. What's the Three of Cups here for? Some of you may have some sort of event coming in here in the next couple of weeks, either a wedding or a engagement, or some sort of baby shower, something where love is present. Okay. A birthday party could be as well. I'm hearing that. You may hear of somebody's going to get married. What else do we have for the sign of Leo? All right. Some of you may be dealing, this is the King of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. I'm sorry, a fire sign, a wand sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like yourself. This person that you are dealing with is very much a like provider, very much a leader, someone who embodies characteristics that you are attracted to. But I'm getting that there's some sort of distance between you two here. Why is there a distance between Leo and this person? So lack of communication. Or you guys just hardly, you know, you don't really speak about the connection as much. Seems like it, yeah, there's something being hidden here. What's going on here with this Aries sign for Leo? So you guys, so you guys work really well with each other, but for some reason this person has their back towards you. Why do they have the back? They love you, so what's going on here? They could be really busy. Just, you know, you got the Nine of Cups here, and the Lovers could be really busy with work, or they may live at a distance for some of you. But you're going to hear that they're going to come back. They really do want to make the connection work with you, but there's some sort of conflict. It's almost like whenever you guys are together, you always find something to like fight about, okay? Like I don't know, I feel like the connection is, there's a clash of egos here. So I don't know if they're the ones who always have something to say to you whenever they come around, and it just kind of blows out of proportion or what. But you do have some sort of completion here. What are we ending? What are we completing? So you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You guys are meant to be with each other, but just not right now. Something's holding you guys back. You and this fire sign. What's going on? What's holding? It keeps stressing communication. You've got the Death card, the Ten of Swords. I just feel like you're both not on the same wavelength right now. It's almost like you do want to be together, but there's something that just doesn't quite link up just yet. But there's definite love here. I just don't know why can't Leo and this fire sign make it work? Emotions, huh? I feel like you're both real stubborn. Like, when you don't want to talk to each other, like you both just focus on your grind, and then you just like sweep it under the rug. It's almost like one of those connections where it's like, I will talk about it another time. Like, I don't really want to deal with it right now. My schedule's really full. I don't have time for you right now. Or I really don't want to argue. Maybe we should just leave it for another day. That kind of energy. It's like, if you don't talk about it, it's just going to fester. And then now you're both stuck in this like loop, right? It's kind of like what I see. But there is definite love between you two. It's just that I feel like the avoidance is definitely there as well. All right, for some of you there is travel. There's travel coming in here. I feel like this is a travel that's going to be like last minute, something that will show up for you last minute abroad. So there's something coming up abroad, some sort of invite. You may be invited to a like destination, or there could be a destination wedding I'm hearing too. And then some of you are walking away from a connection that just doesn't work. I feel like you're being breadcrumbed. You feel like this connection just doesn't really do much for you. It's almost like you feel um, like you put in more than that person does. That's for a selective few. Yeah, you'll be hearing about it, or this person may break up with you. Either you break up with them or they break up with you. You'll hear about it. You could be getting a text breakup, which sucks, but that could be that could be what happens with that connection. Either a text breakup. I'm getting a text breakup heavy. Heavy text breakup. You have self-imprisonment here, so I feel like you do a whole lot of overthinking, Leo. What's this overthinking about? Um, some of you are school. You overthink about school. I feel like you're doing really good in school. For those of you in school, you're doing just fine. Like, don't overthink it. Don't stress yourself too much about it. I feel like you're doing what you have to do to make ends meet. And it's gonna work out for you, Leo. You've got the Six of Swords. What's the Six of Swords about? Hmm. There's someone that's going to be, you'll hear of somebody leaving, moving away. That's specific. Someone's moving away. You're going to hear about that. And it's going to be like an abrupt move. It's not going to be anything like this person basically has other things to do. Either they've been offered like some sort of job elsewhere where they have to kind of leave right away because, you know, their job starts, you know, pretty quickly. Or this could be you being offered something that is away from where you normally stay, and it will be something where you have to kind of pick up and go. Some of you may just be wanting to really just ground yourself and balance your life out. And so that is your objective, specifically in the love area. And you do have the devil here with the 10 of cups. I feel like just be careful with negative like self-talk when it comes to connections or sabotaging connections. I feel like you do a whole lot of sabotaging. You feel like you don't have time for a connection. You'll never find anybody who kind of links up like, you know, with you. You know, you do a whole lot of, you know, like when you're with someone, you kind of question whether or not you're doing enough for this person. So that's for a very selective few. I just feel like you don't give yourself enough credit when you're like in a connection. What else do we have for the sign of Leo so we can wrap it up? All right, we have the Star and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So definite money coming in. I feel like you just have to be patient, okay? Be patient. In due time, you'll have financial abundance, but it's going to take hard work and a lot of patience, okay? Because it is coming. It's just that you need to work on your goals, okay? Yeah, with the Six of Cups there, is just telling you to be patient, that this is something that's coming in due time, okay? All right, Leo, well, that was your reading. Happy birthday once again. If this resonates, please go ahead and give this video a like so that my videos can bloom. And as always, remember, kindness matters. And until next time, love you. Bye.